So we're heading into overtime in week one of the high school gridiron campaign. The Aztecs and the Wolves locked in a 3-3 tie. And we're getting set for overtime play as Zane Zamenski starts to march up and down the sidelines in his first game as head coach of the Corona Del Sol Aztecs. And it was a defensive Titanic struggle in regulation as Brandon Davis was the leading tackler for the Aztecs through the first four quarters. So both teams will get a possession at the opponent's 10-yard line, and Desert Mountain gets the ball first, and they'll run this one straight ahead for a couple of yards. Well, Drew Seaman, the quarterback, the senior quarterback for Desert Mountain, may not be the most impressive quarterback this year in terms of passing yards, but he is a very confident quarterback, and he's got his team believing that they can win this game. Second and goal from just inside the 7. He looks over the middle, now rolls out to the near side, has a man, and he couldn't quite hold on to it.
Pass incomplete, third down.
Tamunovic had it right in the breadbasket, and he hit him right in the numbers and was unable to come up with it. Now it is third down, and we'll call it 3rd and 6. First possession of overtime, and the quarterback calls his own number, and he dives into the end zone just before the tackle was made. And he is fired up as the Desert Mountain Wolves jump out in front 9-3 here in overtime. They're on their feet here at Desert Mountain Stadium. Now the extra point. Matt Foley, a strong left-footed kicker, and he boots that one through with ease, and it's 10-3, the second lead of the night for the Desert Mountain Wolves. So Tony Tabor's Desert Mountain Wolves believing that they can come up with a victory here. Zane over there talking to his leaders, including Josh Ethier, number 7. And now the team comes out onto the field. Corona has to score a touchdown and get the extra point if they want to continue this game. The best they can do is send it into double overtime. Here's Kenny handing off. Mercurio sweeping it to the near side and diving inside the 5, and actually the call goes to Zach Ham, the outstanding junior, 5'10", 190 pounds. A pickup of a little more than 5, the nose of the ball just inside the Desert Mountain 5-yard line. We're in the first overtime. It's 10-3 Desert Mountain. Kenny on play action throws into the back of the end zone, and he's got Dominic Mercurio, and it's a 10-9 ball game. So Corona will now send out Zach Von Allwarden to kick the extra point. This one far from over. Tyler Eagers gets a mouthful from his head coach. And now Von Allwarden for the tie. After a delay of game, Von Allwarden will eye over the snap. Kyle Buss to hold. The snap is down, the kick is up, he's got it. And we are tied. We're heading into double overtime. So a clutch kick by the junior kicker at 6'3", 180, and we're tied at 10. So they talk about it. You look at Tony Tabor over here on the near side, Zane Zamenski. Boy, what a nerve-rattling first game for the Corona Del Sol head coach. So the Corona Immortals come back onto the field, and they will have the first possession of this second overtime period. Evan Kenny, the sophomore quarterback, 2 men in the backfield, split behind him, and they go misdirection to Ham, and Ham is going to be hit for a negative yardage. Boy, a phenomenal swarming defense led by John Corcoran. And Corcoran was in there with lightning-like swiftness. Let's see if this big front line can get the job done. They're led by 55 Todd Pete. Kenny rolling out to the near side, wants to throw into the end zone, and he's got Mercurio for the second time in overtime. 2 touchdown receptions for Dominic Mercurio, And the Corona Del Sol Aztecs, for the first time tonight, have the lead. That was a clutch throw and catch. And you talk about baptism by fire, and that's exactly what is happening to the sophomore quarterback for the Aztecs, Evan Kinney. Von Allwarden's kick is good. It is 17-10 in favor of Corona. It is week number 1 of the high school gridiron campaign, and now Desert Mountain finds themselves behind the 8 ball. Seaman will hand off on a quick give over left side, and what a night it has been for 34 Brandon Davis. The senior linebacker, he leads the team in tackles here tonight, well over the 10 mark in double digits. And Brandon Davis, 5'10", 185 pounds, picks up another one. Second down. Quarterback rolling out, flushed out of the pocket, and it was Andres Pete and the pressure he applied that forced the quarterback, the 6'6", 280-pounder. He forced him with a bad pass, and now it is third down and goal to go from the 6-yard line. 17-10 in favor of the Corona Del Sol Aztecs. Can the Aztecs come up with an opening night victory on the road? This would be monumental. Third and goal from the 6-yard line. Drew Seaman at quarterback. And now after a long pause, he gets set to eye over the defense. The single set back is Nick Rana, one of the team captains. He will hand off, he will go straight ahead, and another sensational play by Davis, and then finally wrapped up by Rashad Armstrong. Well, the Aztec defense certainly fired up here and now has put Desert Mountain in a 4th and 7 at the Corona goal line here. 4th and goal to go from the 7-yard line. 3 receivers set near side. Here's the quarterback rolling out. He wants to throw the ball, and he will, and it's intercepted, and this one belongs to the Aztecs. Jacob Fruth with a tremendous defensive play, and the celebration begins. The Aztecs start the 2010 season 1-0 under new head coach Zane Zamenski. Final score from the ballpark, 17-10.